Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is second stream. We are testing the spiritborn. So we're gonna test. I've been trying to test all the classes. Is what I normally do. We've done the demon master. We've done the warlock. We got our druid. I tried the necro. We tried the sorceress, and we tried the rogue. What up, Sparks? So we're gonna test the spiritborn. What up, Sparks? How you doing, man? What up, Green Frog? Hello. You were farming Bale. Yeah, I'm gonna. You're level 89 now. Nice. Yeah, I'm just testing the Spiritborn because I want to see I tried to do D4 by back, didn't want anything to do with this, and now I'm resting. Hey, that's not a bad thing. Hey, now. All right. So we need to favorite that. Yes, I know you don't like this game, Sparks. It is not Devil Fallout 5. What up, Eric? It always takes so long for me to do that. So we need to change our horse. We're gonna, since I'm doing a spiritborn, I think we're gonna change it to war plan sets. We're going to go to the cube. Okay. Put our charm in. All right. Let's put the spirit healer. I think I want this one. No, not that one. This one. We're gonna do the fox spirit stable. We need. So these are the horses. Do. What's that? Oh, that's the basilisk. We want the lion. Do we want the Empyrean or do we want that one? We want that one. There we go. Which class is OP this season? Barbarian. Is one of the Barbarian is one of the top tier builds this season. Yeah, Barbarian. No, Warlock isn't even OP at all right now. Yeah, Barbarian, the Whirlwind, the charging one. I've heard the Spiritborn is overpowered. So it's basically Barbarian, Druid, and Necro. Those three are like Sorceress, you have to do Firewall, otherwise it does not work. But Barbarian is top right now. Which I did not think the Barbarian would be in the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to craft him some stuff. Because I have to go into the Helltide. Bale is so much fun. That's who I heard is coming next to this game. All right, let's put our points in. Okay, so I think people have been doing the poison build, so I think I'm going to do Gorilla. Is what I'm going to do. Because I always have. I know you hate. I know you're a strict D2R player. I would never tell you to play something you don't like, so. I just play like. I play all of them, so I just. But I will never tell anybody. If they like any of the Diablo games over the other, then you should play that. But Diablo 2 is still like, it's in my top 3 ARPGs ever. It's in my favorite games of all time. It's in the top 5. So yeah, I will never discount anybody for playing what they like. It's like I don't like what is it? God of War. But if people want to play God of War, that's on to them. Yeah, whatever people like to play is fine with me, you know. Like somebody came into my Final Fantasy stream earlier, Sparks, and asked me if I pre-ordered GTA, and I said no, but it's not my thing. So I'm like, I understand that it is top tier and that people love Grand Theft Auto, but last time I played Grand Theft Auto, I was like 21 years old, so, and that was a really long time ago. But we do get good viewership with D4, so. But tomorrow, Grim Dawn is on the menu, so. But I did hear the Spiritborn is very good this season, so we will test out the Spiritborn. Yeah, Call of Duty I feel like is in the toilet these days, but hey. When it comes to first person shooters, like I like Doom, and there's not a lot of first person shooters I actually like anymore. See, but you're primarily a PC player, so like I can't comment on PC. I don't think I've, aside from Doom, like in the early days, Doom was the last first-person shooter I played on PC. I don't like playing shooters with mouse and keyboard, so. But that's here nor there. Like, this game has runes. Some of them I found out are actually pretty freaking good, but it's not like rune words like D2, obviously. But there's an audience for this on the platform. There's an audience for D2, so just want to give the audience for both. I don't even know how. I don't know how hard of a rate that is. Just because I haven't seen that rune drop, but I also can't just play D2R. So, if I did, I would probably like lose interest in the game. My problem is I can't play any game just that game. I've been like that for like a couple years now. I have to have variety. Amount of fucking health potions. Alright. See, but mine's not breaking the game. Mine's just like, if I'm if I only play one game, I just can't do it. Those things knock you out of the beginning. But that's why, I did Final Fantasy 16 this morning. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do Grim Dawn tomorrow. Variety is the spice of life. Oh. Oh, you're pushing XP today? Yeah. So my goal today is to see how the spiritborn works compared to the others. Because every season they alter like how they work. What up, Bryce? How you doing? What up, Joker? I did forget to promote the stream. Should probably do that. I'll be back.
Well, then I'll get my money back, right?
No. All right, I'm back. I thought, so Ghost ordered something and then they didn't deliver it. On Thursday they said they tried, but I don't think they really tried. Um, and then I saw a dude walking by, so I thought he was actually going to try and deliver it. But, I don't think they're going to. All right, so let's go to Zarbinzet, turn in my stuff. Yeah, because it's supposed to be like the new headset and the cooling fan for the thing. All right. I did hear the best version of this build is poison, but I really like the gorilla build. If a storm shed drops, I'll start a FOH for. Well, that'd be good. I will tell you, Sparks, that I did actually like when I was doing the blood boil. It was actually pretty decent. So I just didn't like the only thing I didn't like about it was that you have to. It's very like tedious. Okay, so there's armored hide, which I'm not going to do, but we could do concussive stomp, and that would probably be good. Yeah, so for the blood boil builds, which I do want to get back to, um, it it's tedious, but it works. But I'm only at like a level 18, so it's kind of tedious. There, so we're doing the warlock, not the warlock. We're doing the spiritborn. My warlock is good. I just had to fix a bug that's in here. Because there's a item you can put on your warlock in D4 that will cause you to actually take damage. Like a lot of damage. All right. There's 19 minutes left in the Helltide. We're gonna. All right. So there's a way to make the concussive stomp really good. So I'm gonna have to work on that. It's not bad for like starting off right now. See, I just don't know if I should do the maiden yet. Because okay, so the maiden used to be like the best way to level, but now it's these tears. So where's the tears? I don't see any tears over here. Let's go. We want to try and get as many glints of hope as we can. At times, this class reminds me of the monk. So we're gonna do a gorilla build, which I know is not the meta for this, so but we're gonna see, can we make a really viable gorilla build? There we go. But we might be able to turn one of the other abilities into a gorilla skill. This one's more of like a movement per se. But poison is like the build for this class. Oh, there's a terror right there. That's where we're gonna go. There's got to be a way to like make it more. What up, D? How you doing? Today we are testing the spiritborn. I've tested most of the classes so far, except the paladin. I have not tested, and I have not tested the barbarian. And the barbarian is supposedly the best character to play this season. It always sucks when I'm doing this as a low level of myself. Like right now, for survivability, we could be. Oh, I hate it when I can't move. Oh, what up, Maestro? Maestro. We're still early leveled on, so. I really need better gear. But, you know what they say. You can't get it all at the beginning, so. But doing the tears is the best way to level, so. One, two, punch. Let me go back real quick because we need to repair. We died like 3 or 4 times right there. That's the one thing we're missing too. We needed those guys. We needed them in the team. Ugh. Is that better? Nope. Nope. Let's see what this is. We got life, we got a vigor, poison, damage. We're probably going to try and pull that off. Ferocity. Link. No. I heard that. Critical strikes is your core skills. That will be better. Can I enchant yet? We need poison switched. Sometimes it's so hard to get what you actually want. That's attack speed. I'm trying to get gorilla stuff. I don't know why it's not giving me what I want. See, I'm trying to get rid of this poison multiplier. For something that actually... See, that's... We'll just use attack speed. Also could be a level thing like the... A lot of it is just... It's RNG of what you're trying to get. Like, poison is, like, top tier. But I've already done poison spiritborns. And I really don't want to do another poison spiritborn. But, like, right now, like, it's... Doing the gorilla, I really like. People are using the jaguar skills on this one, Sparks, because you can move really fast, and you could just wreck everything around you. But we have life on hit now, so... Should probably be paying attention to what I'm doing. Alright. But yeah, I'm trying to find more tears. Oh, the things are gonna end in like 5 minutes? Okay. We might be able to do a nightmare dungeon. I don't even have enough cinders to open another one. Those are just ghosts right there. Wish we could be able to get this chest, I think. No, I am not doing one of those. Well, we only got 5 minutes left. There's a tear, though. We will most definitely do the tear. There's a way to like. I saw that people were using the kick. I freaking hate it when it does that. Freaking. I knew that was gonna happen. In the beginning, it's just like so brutality, just yeah. With 30 seconds left, we ain't gonna be able to get it. I need like 5 cinders in 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm playing D4. I'm trying to, because I know the spiritborn right now, the poison build is what everybody's doing. There's one where you can zoom through the map, but I really like the guerrilla playstyle. So I'm going to see if I can really maximize the build. I think I need to go back to Zarbanzet though. Let's see if I can get to that Realm Walker real quick. I doubt it, but let's see. I want to get to the Realm Walker before it disappears. I go in the Dead Soul Chamber. Look at that. We weren't really able to fight the boss. We were able to get into the chamber, so Um, PS5 has all of them. Well, they have D2, they have D3, and they have D4. So it's all up to you on like what your play style is and what you prefer to play. Some people prefer D2, some people prefer D4, some people prefer D3. So it all depends what you wish to play. Um, have you played the Diablo games before? If you have a lot of experience, then I would do D2, but if you're new to this series, uh I would try D4 or D3 if you're brand new to the series because Diablo 2 can be daunting at times. I think it's good to start with one of the non-intense ones first. And D4 there's also a lot of leveling, there's a lot of classes, there's a lot of ways to alter with skill trees, and there's a lot of different gameplay styles. D2 has not as many styles to play, so if you're new to this series, I would try D4. Also, you could have if you get Lord of Hatred right now, you have the base game, you have Vessel of Hatred expansion, and you have Lord of Hatred expansion. So that's probably like 60, 70 hours of content just there. But then you have Endgame, and then you have your war plans, you have your Hell Tides. And D4 is the only one that's crossplay. So if you have Diablo 4, you can play all sorts of. You can play with people on PC or on Xbox or on Nintendo as well. But yeah, that's be your best bet. All right, so this opened up more now. So Rock Splitter's third attack grants barrier. Rock Splitter cause your thorns by 107. Oh, we really don't need that. Each crushes for an additional time, dealing 38 damage each. Crushing Nuts matches a single time for a smaller area. Dealing. Alright, that's better. So over here we have I think payback would probably be good to have. We'll put payback on the bill. And then we need to start our spiritborn quest. But tomorrow we will be doing Grim Dawn at like 9 a.m. tomorrow. And majority of the day will be spent doing Grim Dawn tomorrow. All right, where do we go now? Go here. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Just right in a line. All right, we're trying to finish this quest. I've never really liked. Let's go this way. At least I know by doing this, there'll be another Helltide soon. I did not see the chair video that you sent me. I saw your Monday Lisa thing, which Ghost had to explain to me because I wasn't reading it right. I'll have to look at it. I didn't look at my messages today because I got a bunch of those stupid Telegram messages where they're trying to swindle people out of money, you know. What up, Janet? I actually do like this chair. It's just getting used to it. Kill the invaders. I remember we just have to wait for more people to show up. It's going pretty good. Just trying a spiritborn build. It's not one of the meta builds. I wanted to try and make a gorilla build and see how well I can make it work. I'm testing all the classes. So far, like the weakest class so far is the sorceress, just because it is very squishy right now. It is very squishy. I had to fix my warlock last night. So I did the warlock. I put a ring on that like destroys your health. Um, my wife's been doing a druid, and the druid's actually pretty good. And with one of the charm sets, you can actually have two bears. Only played the barbarian a bit last season. If you haven't tried the warlock, you could try that one out. The warlock or the paladin. They're the two newest classes. Left. The barbarian is the meta build of the season, though, just so you know. Hunt for the beast. The beast. But yeah, the barbarian is top tier right now, so. And it's the whirlwind barbarian is the one that's crushing it right now. Just because of some of the uniques that are in the game right now, and the fact that you can make mythics out of almost anything. But you can only have one mythic you created on your builds, He must be up ahead. It was my first character ever on any Diablo game. Oh, okay. I would try a caster then. So either a necro, a warlock. Probably not the sorceress because you'll probably have a hard time with it because it has to be built a certain way this season. Otherwise, it doesn't work. But yeah, if you've already done a melee, I would suggest a caster. My my first ever character Sparks was a barb. But yeah, my barbarian was like my first. And it wasn't I played with a buddy of mine and we basically that was my first experience. He was a barb, I was a necro. I was a barb, he was a necro, and that was like my first. But yeah, it's um I would do the warlock probably then. And you could do either the demon build or an apocalypse build. The apocalypse build would probably be all hellfire. Or so for sorceress, so you could just don't. I wouldn't do lightning because lightning got nerfed really bad. If you do fire with the fire wall, that is what most people are playing. Is this bugged? No. This says didn't hit the right button. All right. Let's go that one. Thank you for the follow, Janet. So if you like ARPGs, we do a lot of them on here. So, like tomorrow, I'll be doing Grim Dawn, which if you haven't played Grim Dawn, it's like one of my favorite ARPGs. It's about 10 years old, but there's a new expansion coming out this year. And I'll be doing that tomorrow. What up, Extreme? How you doing? There, we finished that. Oh, yes, you are, Sparks. Oh, that never like that quest. It always just feels like it takes forever. All right, class feature unlocked the Spirit Hall. You're on there because you took us outside when it was hot. And that's all you keep doing is wanting to go outside. Dude, it's like 95 degrees right now. Go lay down. Dog's being a nincompoop today, Sparks. There, we got some upgrades off that. This light. That's 125. There's another one. All right. That's a 103. Let's take care of that. Oh. We're going to take a. We're going to get up, walk around for a sec, and I'll be right back. I need one of those be right back things. The little. I need to figure out how to make those. I'll figure it out at some point. No. Nope.
hiccups.
All right, we are back. All right, so we got our spiritborn quest done. We're gonna go back to the Helltide. All right. We need. I want to see if there's any. See, Rushing Claw is a good skill, but can you turn it? You can turn it into an eagle skill. I was hoping. I was hoping Rushing Claw you could turn it into another skill. All right, let's go back to the Helltide. I want to get. So, it's not bad right now with the build. Oh, there's a tear right over there. All right. Let's try and get to this tear that's over here. So the tear, if you're playing D4, this is where you want to be doing. Well, this is what you want to be doing in the Helltides. Is just the tears, which we're looking for. There we go. There they are. We want to. All right, there's another tear down. Oh, I didn't even know there was a Soul Eater in here. Oh,
What you playing?
default.
No.
I told you.
I know. Are you winning?
It's not too bad. I just had to do. I hate the class skill quest you got to do for the Spiritborn because I feel like it takes too long. I already did it though. Somebody came in earlier and they asked me what class to play because they've only ever played last season.
Try them all. Because I don't know which one. Your taste could be different than somebody else's.
I said if they, because they did melee, I said, well, then you should try a caster. Because if you did a melee before, you might like the caster. I'm just not playing the, So right now, the build that everybody is doing, which you might think is boring, is they're doing poison, and there's a way you can do poison and just zoom around the map, and people take poison damage as you move.
Right.
And then you hit the centipede, because the centipede will, if people are poisoned more than their health, it will consume them. So they're just running around the map, triggering their poison attacks, using Rushing Claw, turning it into another skill, and they're just running through the map, and that's what they're doing.
That's cool.
But I am doing Gorilla, so...
Cool. I'm going to go back to work.
Are you?
Yeah.
And dream about D4?
Yep. Listen to my country music and sang with my little twang.
Ooh. What up, boys? There we go. Just knocking this out pretty quick, actually. We're trying to get... Oh, wait, I got things I can put in. Yeah, so tomorrow, you guys, will be Grim Dawn Day. I need chests. We need some chests. What up, Chronicler? Okay, so we got that one down. I was hoping... I'm one cinder short. There we go. Knock out some more people there. I should be able to open up another thing. There we go. Making progress with the spiritborn. Almost to level 18. Might actually... We actually might up it to hard difficulty. Welcome back, Janet. Level 18. I was gonna do that, but it glitched out. Crushing hand, not too bad. There we go. Got that kick down. I probably need to put... We need to put points into that. We need to go back to Zarbin's, and it looks like. Trying to get there, but I hate it when it like stops me. Oh. Let's see if we get anything good out of this. What up, Wings? I think we gotta do the Nightmare Dungeon. Alright, we're gonna do a Nightmare Dungeon. We gotta get Animus. Let's roll. This is a lot faster of a class, though. What up, Diete? There we go. Look at this. We're just rocking and rolling right now. Our concussive stomp now gives us barriers, so... There we go. So the gorilla build is really coming into its own right now. I could see with the concussive stomp being able to heal could really help out in boss fights. All right. Let's go up. We gotta deposit this Animus. Blood boil. 19. Travel to the blistering caves. What up, Ron? How you doing? I'm almost surprised that by doing live streaming, I've never run across anybody I grew up with. What up, Sensei? This is always such a fast class. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Sensei. Yeah, I was mentioning earlier, I've always found it was weird that I've been doing this for about 8 months and I've never come across people that I grew up with, which is really weird. But I don't know a lot of people I grew up with that are into that were into gaming, so but that was also like freaking like if I'm to think back to like people I went to elementary school with, that's like 30 years ago. And I doubt people would remember me from 30 years ago. I was a very quiet kid in school, so very quiet actually. I think even when I moved away from my hometown, I only met like one or two people that I grew up that I knew from when I was younger. Yeah, I am where I live now. I live very far from where I grew up. I haven't been back to my hometown in like 5, 6 years. Yeah, it's been a long time since I was back there. Look at that. Toughness is really low right now. It's not even that big of a damage to change it. All right. We're doing pretty good. Let's open. We'll open that once we get to Zarbinzet because that's gonna have. I need to get a cachet out of there. It's only one. Now we can actually increase our gorilla damage. So now we concussive joint hits in a circle. Damage. It's a damage reduction now. All right. Oh, all right. I really think we might switch up the difficulty. Yeah, we're gonna put it up to hard. Oh. All right, let's see what we got here. We have life, physical basics. just gonna have to wait like a minute or so because I need to do a hell tie. There's not much you can do because you can't do the pit and you can't do the undercity. What up, all Mike? How you doing? We're just waiting for a hell tie to open. I'm currently working on this spiritborn. But we might actually cut the stream. Because then I can be back on later tonight. So I think we're going to cut it. And then I'll be back on later.